In this video, we're going to show you how to get started with Python. There will be no geoprocessing commands used, and we're going to be using PyScripter in the immediate mode. And we've cut the screen down so you're only seeing a part of PyScripter, and this is the immediate mode window. I've expanded it a little bit to make it easier to see, and we know we're in the immediate mode window because we can see the 3 greater than signs. I'm going to click there, and the first thing we're going to show you is how to put a comment in. So put a pound sign, and the comment might be the author's name, something like that. You don't see anything that's happened. If this was a program, then this would be sitting there, but since we're working in immediate mode, all we're seeing right now is the fact that a comment was placed. So I can put something like year : 2020. Notice the pound sign. I could put something like pound program for geocoding. And again, these are only comments. You can put comments also at the line of an ActiveScript line and then put a comment at the end of it. I tend not to do that. Sometimes I just put a pound sign with nothing just to break up the program. Another thing that I sometimes use comments for is if I have code that's not working, I might put a pound sign in it so I don't have to retype that whole line. Just put a pound sign in front of it. It takes it out of the active process and makes it a comment, and I can get rid of the pound sign in the programming mode later to make it back into an active piece of the script. So that's a little bit about comments. They're very useful, and we expect you to use the comments throughout what you write. The next thing I want to talk about is a variable. A variable has a name to it. There are a few protected words you cannot use, but it is a name. Typically you find in Python a lot of times the first letter of whatever the variable name is lowercase and then uppercase letters to emphasize different things of it. And that just is up to the programmer on the way that they would like to do it. So I can create a variable called my name equal and put a quotation mark and put my name inside there. And then I'm going to move outside the quotation mark and hit enter, and I have now created a variable. And the variable is called my name, and the value of the variable is Vince Dinoto. This is a string variable because I've put quotation marks around it. We can also have something like a variable named, let's say, year equal 2020. The quotation marks are there. Hit enter, and now I have a variable named year. And the value of it is 2020. Now that initially looks like a number to you, but since it's got quotation marks around it, it's not a number. Instead, it is a string. If I want to number, let's say my grade equals 95. Notice I've put no quotation marks around it, and therefore that variable is a number. So you can have numbers, what appears to be numbers, that are really strings, and then you have pure numbers that can be done mathematically as an operation. Now, since we're in immediate mode, we're not seeing things change because of what we're doing. This is not a program. Every line is executed. So let's see what's actually stored there. So I'd like to know what these variable values are. So I typed the word print. Notice a suggestion came up for me. I'm going to hit enter there. I'm going to put a parenthesis, and notice it puts a left and a right parenthesis there for me. And I'm going to just say print, and then I'm going to put in my name, which is one of my variable names. There it is. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to get outside the parenthesis and hit enter, and notice it prints the value of that variable. I can do that again. Let's see, print parenthesis, gotta have those parentheses there, year, get outside the parenthesis, and notice it printed the year. You cannot print text and numbers in the same print statement or combine them together in any functional statement within Python. So if I want to print a string and a number together, let's see how we do that. And let's make this just a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to go print. There it is. I'm going to put my left parenthesis and it automatically gives me my right parenthesis. I'm going to put a quotation mark here. And I'm going to say my name is space. I'm going to close the quotation mark. I'm going to put a plus sign there. I'm going to put my variable name, my name, it came up for me. And then I'm going to put another plus sign. I'm going to put a quotation mark there. And I'm going to put a space in there. That's just going to put another space in there. So then I'm going to come over here and put another plus sign. And I want to put my variable there, my grade. So I'm going to start typing my grade. There you can see it. But I cannot do this. But this is a number and this is a string. But I can put a command in front of my number, str for string. There's the suggestion. And then I'm going to put my variable there, my grade. Let's make sure we have the same number of left and right parentheses. So we got here 2 left parentheses and 2 right parentheses, so that works. Let's check out our quotation marks. I got quotation marks around my name is, and I got a space quotation mark, so that all looks like it's correct. And I can just press enter, and notice now what was in the quotation marks, which is not a variable, was printed as text. My name is. It then printed my variable. Notice the space there, another space, and then it printed my grade together. It would not have worked without the str function in front of it. So you can see some of the things that we can do with string variables and also with number variables.